Maybe. What's that mean? In theory, we're live. Yes. No. Yes. No. Maybe. Looks like we are. Anyway, hello everybody. This is Cagorathe, and we are back for some Factorio. I kind of wanted to show. Okay, so first off, I've been playing modded for about a year now. Like everything has been modded for about a year now. And recently, some people were like, "Hey, what would your vanilla world look like?" And so that's what we're gonna be showing off today. I've been working on this world for about 30-ish hours, 35, 36 hours maybe, and it's really advanced in some ways and really not advanced in other ways. For example, oh, that's right, I'm missing my chat. Hang on, let me pop this back up. Something in general that I've noticed is that I tend to favor some things while not necessarily enjoy other things. So, like for example, I haven't built a ton of like rocket-based stuff. Like as of this moment, I have no rocket stuff at all. And my current world is very heavy in circuit production, and part of that had to do with I was trying to finish the what are they? Two of the achievements. The I just got. Ooh. Put this over here. My thingy's popping up right here while it's trying to load. I just recently got. Oh my gosh! Go away. Oh my. Sorry, hang on. There we go. There we go. Dragging that over. All right. Kitty. Hi, Fluffer. Alrighty, so this is so recently I gotta find them now because they're all in order. Computer Age 3, I just got that one. What I discovered was I've been playing this game for over 1,500 hours as of like yesterday or 2 days ago. I officially broke my 1,500 hours, and I had basically gotten like most of the achievements and then was like and then jumped to modded, and I've been playing modded for like over 1,000 hours. So I was like, oh, I should probably go back and finish those. So I just got Computer Age 3. That was one of the ones I didn't have. Circuit Veteran 3, didn't have that one yet. And then there was one more. What was the other one? Oh, the build your locomotive in the first 90 minutes. I never did that one. And so King of Whale helped me do that one. We ended up doing it in just under an hour. So we had 90 minutes. In about 57 minutes, we dropped our first train and got the achievement for that one. And then now all I have left is the 20 million green circuits and then 100 combat robots or more following you. The 100 combat robots one, come to find out, I was looking at the stuff for it. It requires a lot of science. Because you have to research how many you can have following you at a time. I haven't done robots in like a year or two. I haven't done follower robots in like a year or two. They were really expensive and wasn't always that good, so I always went for like mods and like tanks and nukes and missiles and all kinds of fun stuff. But I wasn't doing the follower robots. I haven't done that since like 2000 what 15 or 16, so multiple years ago. But anyway, so this is what my world's currently looking like. We got our autosave. So basically I created a giant train network. Everything is plugged in. I don't like the round one, the round depots, because they're very space consuming in my opinion when you want to like fit them inside of your base. So like when I have a spot like, where's a good example? Like right here, having a giant circle that takes up like that much space for my trains to wrap around is really annoying. And so I just do the crosses, and then I just make sure that there's always a full loop connecting everything. That way if anything does get in the wrong spot by accident, it can make it back around to its home. Something interesting that I've been noticing, and I'm not 100% sure what prioritizes this because I'm fairly new to trains, 1,500 hours in and I'm new to trains, right? I have, and my buddy does it differently than me, but I have yet, he does it in a way that I don't know yet. I haven't looked into it. So basically, I have 3 copper patches that are all being harvested, and they're all called Copper 1 source. Okay? So this is Copper 1 source, this is Copper 1 source, and this is Copper 1 source. For some reason, and I don't understand this, I have 3 trains that have the exact same schedule. Go to Copper 1 source, fill up, bring it back to the depot, drop it off. Okay, that part's simple. The part I don't understand is I have 3 trains, one goes to this one, dumps it off, comes back, and that's it. The other 2 trains are both going to the same patch and going back and forth, and the one will wait for the other one before going in. I don't understand that part. Because I have a 3rd depot down here that is waiting but not filling. And that's something I'm not sure on. And I think I have an idea actually. My one thought is, and this is something I noticed with the trains, there's a couple different things that happen with your trains. You either have to connect them with your rail chain signals to allow the trains to know where they can and can't go. But I also discovered, and this is pretty cool, if you have just the if you just have the rail signals, it blocks entire paths based on one train. So like for example, if there is a train on this between this signal and the one all the way down here at the other end, if there's a single train on here, no other train will be on it, period. It will block the next train trying to use the same path and wait till it turns a corner before it'll go again. So it's like, So my thought is, what happens if I were to come up here? Because if we look up here, let's go to our signal. Our signal says that this is an okay train spot while there's a train here. Okay? What happens if I remove that? Oh, he runs into his friend. That's what it does. Okay. So we gotta wait a second. We gotta wait for him to... Here. You, manual. Okay. This is for science. We're gonna back you up. Okay. And we're gonna take that one off. So now if we look at it, only one train is allowed to be inside of this entire loop at a time. Which means, if there's a train here, another train can't come here and wait for ore. It'll have to go find somewhere else to be instead. So my thought is, maybe this will make it so that this train, once it fills up here, and this is something that I've done really well in some spots and really goofed in others. If you set up something more like this, oh whoops, that's the other side. Where's my, I thought I had a really good one here somewhere. Anyway, so basically all of my trains are dropping their ore, the copper ore here, giant smelting station, back to copper, and then the copper then gets shipped and dropped off right here. And then the copper goes down and joins the bus. Okay. Something I'm noticing at the moment is that... Okay, did this one move yet? No, this one's going to be a while. Technically, I should set up everything into like a 4 output kind of thing. Sweet. You, automatic. Now I'm going to watch and see what this does. So in theory, this one will come here and fill up. And while this one's here filling up, actually, I just had a very simple design that I just thought of for this. Let's grab you. It's going to look kind of silly, and it's going to use up a lot of... Where did my thingy just go? You. It's going to look silly, but it'll work. My thought is, what happens if we take this entire loop and build it into a double loop that prioritizes the outside? So let's go. And then I'm just going to have to loop it around. We'll just loop it around. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do this without... Hey, Bad Thoughts, how you doing, man? I'm trying to figure out how I want to set this up, because where it's a patch and I built it too close, the issue I'm running into is if I had built this entire loop here over another, you know, not a lot, over another 10 blocks, I could have thrown one giant piece and had a giant filter of like 8 inputs out to 4 outputs evenly distributed, right? That part's easy. So what I was going to do is I was just going to set this up to be a loop and have everything feed onto the loop. And then what you do is you go output priority left, like that. Then I want you the other way. So for technically every time I'd want an input, I would want to do it kind of that way. And then prioritize left output, and then you technically are supposed to be the other direction. I'm going to build just a loop. It's not the most practical way to do this, but it works. It'll fit my needs, which is the important thing, right? All right, and then because this is just low throughput anyway, I'm just gonna run it this way. I'm just looking at this going, I don't want to build anyway. Also, anyone else got a second one to open for Bethesda? I don't. Other people might, I don't. This patch in particular is really annoying, trying to balance out all 4 getting fed. So I'm just gonna have them all feed on and then loop back around and then refill the belt for me. So then we want you. Woohoo. This is called a band-aid approach to a bad design. You are in the way. Let's get you out of the way. Nice. Because the issue is I didn't leave enough space to balance this correctly, which is why I was having problems getting everything right where I wanted it. Hey, Touch of Evil, how you doing, bud? And so now, why is my... I'm like, why is my key stuck? But here we go. Now as it feeds in, it'll feed all of them independently. Alright, boys. Tell me about your traffic jam. Only one guy is allowed in the loop at a time. You want to go this way. This guy is trying to go out the other way. That'll let him in. That'll let him through. And then he'll follow you out. Because the idea was I didn't want to turn around and throw it back to the way it was before. Okay, and then see, this train, if you notice, he waited until the other guy was completely off of that line, because that's how I designed it. The idea here is I want to make sure that my trains, there's only ever going to be one train per station. That really makes me wonder, because I still don't think anyone's going down. Whoop, not you. You. Okay, I might have to try something that I've never done before. I have never done the combinator stuff. I'm not good at it. I was talking to my buddy Lost about this, and he was talking about how he would plug his his chest here. He would plug the furthest chest into the actual train station and turn and like flicker it on and off. And that way you would only ever have a train show up to one of these if it was full. And so what you would have is you would have like a depot. He would build a giant depot, right, where it's like 11 of them thick with a bunch of trains that just have destinations. And whichever one opens up is where it takes it. But I'm not super great with that kind of stuff. So I'm not 100%. What are you going to do? You keep wanting to come here. Why do you keep wanting to come here? I don't want you to come here. Whoop. I don't want him here. I want him at the other station. I want to see if it'll let me do this. No. How do you control a train through a system like this manually? I've never been good at that. There we go. Way harder than it needs to be. Way harder than it needs to be. Haha! I win. Haha, I win again. Whoa, too far! Too far! Back up! Back up! My brakes don't work for me. Nice. Hey you, I want you to go to copper source 1. Except for we're gonna remove this station and then add this station and go copper source 1. Oh, copper source 1 until inventory is full. I don't get it. I have 3 stations named the same, and yet this train wants to prioritize the top one, and I don't get it. Alright. Where are you at, Google? I requireth your help. Okay. Factorio train priority. Priority. There we go. Okay, so let's see what this says. The train image has been waiting for a long time. The other bays always go before it. I know the simple solution is to get rid of all the bays and just have one long queue, but that kind of looks boring, so it's one of another part of waiting bays. Assuming they all carry the same items, it actually doesn't matter what order they're in, and they don't superstation-based resource. I can't think of any. You could try the fancy chain signal or something, but I don't think anyone declared the train first. Full and only 3 is full, etc. But then to prevent train zipping through one while the other is full, you have to say don't use 1 if 2 or 3 are full. That's way too complicated. It shouldn't need to be that complicated. If some trains are always in the waiting bays, that means that the line is oversaturated with trains. Just a tip: if you do 2 stops in parallel and name them the same, the trains all make go to empty track. You can do load auto balancing this way on the train station, but mine's still not doing that. Interesting. Because I currently have 2 trains. I have 3 trains on this track, all going to copper 1 source, but I'm ending up with 2 trying to go to 1 instead of. I'm having 2 trains try and prioritize this guy instead, and that's driving me nuts. Who are you? You're oil. The green guy is oil. Yep, that lovely guy. So you're fine. The plan here is I'm probably going to rebuild the back here. Oh. Sorry. I was holding a cat earlier today, and now I'm covered in cat hair, so I'm like freaking out here. So basically what I'm going to do is, my plan is to take this area here, this entire area here, and dedicate it to iron processing, and then probably iron processing. And then we're going to I don't know. See, I don't know enough about trains to know how to prioritize stuff like this. I don't know how to have one copper depot here and not have to have multiple trains that are just specifically designated to go to certain areas. You know what I mean? So like for right now I could technically set up another drop off somewhere for like copper plates. Like I could set up a copper plate drop off down here and have my train just go up here, pick up the copper plates, and then come back down and drop it off and then go back again. But then you have multiple trains with multiple locations. I like the concept of this where I can just have like I have copper I have 3 copper ore pickups or copper sources, 1 drop off point, 3 trains, and then the 3 trains prioritize their own stuff. But this guy is not prioritizing. This guy wants this one. And I don't want to have 1 train going to patch 1, 1 train going to patch 2, and 1 train going to patch 3. I don't want to have to do it that way. That way's messy to me. Like for me to come down here and say copper 3 source. I don't want to have to do that and then have a train specifically said to go to copper 3 source. That's the thing I'm trying to figure out here. I mean, I'll do it if I have to, but I don't want to. Now, can I technically go... Copper 3 source until inventory is full. Inventory full. Copper 3 source till inventory 4. Full. I hate having to do that, but sometimes you just got to because it doesn't want to prioritize it. You ran out of fuel. How did you run out of fuel? It's because drop-off doesn't currently have a fuel. You think that being all the same name will have to get into the combinators. Yeah, I'm afraid so, and I really don't like doing that. But you really don't know trains, they're your kryptonite. Yeah, circuits are my kryptonite. Trains, I don't mind trains. I mean, they're pretty fun. They just can be a little annoying sometimes. So it's like, whoops, don't go that way. I'm gonna get stuck. Alright, so I just found out that one of my trains is stranded at the station. Which is good to know because it means all of my other trains are soon to be stranded at their stations. So what I need to do here is, and I think, let me double check here. My copper drop-off, yeah, has a fuel. My iron drop-off has a fuel. My oil has fuel. That's the origin. And then my copper drop-off does not. I have 3 different coppers coming out here. None of them have their own piece there. Alright, so I've got some pieces there. Technically I have a car, but I'm running, so sue me, right? Oh, that's right. While I'm at it, I'm going to change this to copper 2 and change its train to copper 2 while I'm at it. I'll just do individuals for now because I don't care to deal with it. Okay, you are copper 2 source. And then we want to go to our copper train. Oh, and I don't have you... Wait. No, there's a signal. He just died before he could get there. You are supposed to go to copper 1 source. We're going to delete your source, and we're going to go copper 2 until inventory full instead. Okay. Alright, now let's go rescue that stranded train because he's plugging up traffic. Is this a passive world? It is. This is a totally passive world. The idea behind this world was just to get the achievements that I don't have yet, so that I can get back to my modded, because I really enjoy my modded. And so this was the halfway point. And instead of having to have a bazillion yeah, this one I don't need to do anything to it. That's a copper depot right there, man. Hi, train. We're gonna give you a little guy right here, and we're gonna say bring us solid in the amount of 150, because that's how much any train ever needs. Whoop, not you. Like that. Okay. Hey, train. Sorry you got stranded. Have half a stack. See, because technically he's supposed to go that far in, and then the next train can come in. And then I'm going to signal another one even, because I have multiple trains that want to come here. So let's come. With 3 inputs, I need to have at least enough room for 3 trains that can come here. Just like that. Now here's the nice thing. If any of my depots ever run out, the train will stay at the station where it ran out versus staying up here and being just in the way. So that part will take care of itself. Nice, and you guys are... Let's say it's not going to tell me because I'm in the map. Alright, now he's got fuel. This is a happy train now. Do you like my 8 to 6 splitter? Found that one on the internet because I had no idea how to do that one. I saw that, I'm like, I need one, no idea how to build it. So, there it is. It's a perfect splitter. Well, in theory. I see. Ah, I see. I forgot, bots are linear. They're direct. They don't like taking... They don't follow the path of the roboports. They go straight across, which means if there's no power for them to charge on partway across, then they get stranded. So we're going to come over here. We're going to throw down an in-between. Good old in-between. There we go. And then we're probably going to end up throwing another in between right out here. Just so that when my bots are going diagonally across this giant plane, they don't get stranded. Wait a minute, I don't have any music going. That's what's wrong. I was like, something ain't right here. It's because I don't have my music going. See, and now I don't have my headset plugged in, so I gotta... Hello? Now the question is, which microphone is currently being used for me to talk? That's the question. And the answer is, I don't know. Hello? I might have just changed my mic, which means it might be 10 times too loud now. I apologize if it is. Weird. I'm in the middle of redoing my whole thing. Hashtag blame Thermo, no music. Get that trending on Twitter. Hashtag blame Thermo. But yeah, here's my, this was enough to produce enough red circuits, and then this was enough to produce the purple circuits for the achievements. The size I have here. Come to find out, you need exactly 1 assembly machine per every processing unit that you want. So if you just have one feeding straight into another one, it's perfect. Super, super streamlined. I found that trying to produce the circuits and then feed them on a belt in is way not efficient at all. Like, not even close to efficient. It's way smarter to do a 1-to-1 because then you're not wasting. You don't have half of them running overtime and then half of them not running at all based on your throughput. Yeah, currently my oil trains are pretty silly because they're just like, eh. Which reminds me, let's put a... I want to at least have one of these on each of the major ones that I'm worried about. Yeah, see. We're currently not using a ton of copper. We're using a decent amount, but we're not like blowing through it. So this is currently enough to run our iron. Here's the thing though. I'm looking to the future, right? If we're going to say, hey, let's set up our if I say, hey, we're going to start setting up stuff for rockets. Rockets are expensive. Let's go down to rockets. Rockets. Steel, plastic, copper, solid fuel, purple processors, and speed modules. I already have what I need to make the rocket control units. And rocket fuel. Low density structures, I have it, but probably not in the volume that I need. Probably not, but we'll have to see. I was trying to harvest off this entire patch of coal here, because as soon as this patch is gone, I'm able to expand the iron straight down. Otherwise, I'm going to end up ripping the whole thing up and putting it somewhere, like the copper. I'd end up building one of these, maybe right next door here for iron. And I was trying to not do that if I could. Ooh, 21 mil. Holy poop. That's a lot. I am glad that we now officially have one train going to each of my sources, though. That makes me a lot happier. Oh, did I divide this up? I did. There's multiple signals along this one. I can have 3 or 4 trains on that one at a time. A lot of these other ones I can't, at least not yet. Mainly because I didn't design them like that. I'm just like, eh. So this is me making a bunch of little things just because I didn't want to set up an actual full bus pull for it. Because the issue that I'm having... 21 mil, let's go. The issue I'm having is this current bus size is about right to run a fully running red and a fully running purple-blue circuit. Like, my base is currently designed to be able to handle that and that, both running at maximum. But that's about it. If I throw anything else on it, like if I were to throw in something that just automated blue production, like blue belts and stuff, it would overtax my current bus system. Which means if I want to have my own blue belt setup, I almost need it to be its own like station somewhere else. And that's where things get complicated. Huh? Sure, I'm streaming. Is that alright? Okay. Alright, love you, sweetie. Alright, thank you, sweetie. But yeah, that's the thing I'm running into is it's like, so if I'm going to expand this out, how is going to be the best way to do it? Oh yeah, also, I want to do the thing, and this is where I don't know... Was that the hand? That was the hand. Yeah, you're right. Arithmetic decider combinator. Yeah, see, I need to joke around with that stuff a lot more before I'll be able to accurately do it, because I don't want to always completely burn out my heavy oil. I want to have some. Maybe not a ton, but I want to have some, that's for sure. I do like that they changed up the system where you don't need nearly as much. Oh, by the way, like 2/3 of this green circuit production is not needed. I could tear up like from here up. I could tear all that out, and just this much would feed all of my red. It's kind of silly. Oh, you guys have those but don't have... Hang on a second. There we go. My design of my base, if you look at my base, this is the other fun part. This is only a 50 megawatt base. At this size, it's only 50 megawatts. And it's because I'm not leaving a lot of that other stuff in. Like everywhere that I possibly can, I'm running efficiency modules. These guys are running at 80% efficient, all of them. And only in very few spots do I have like even these guys are running at 50%. But that's only because I haven't upgraded them with a level 3 greens, because those are kind of expensive. I have them in certain places, but not in others. But it's funny because like this one up here is like 200% crafting speed, 280% energy consumption, and pollution and everything else, and it's producing efficiency. Oh, so something that I found out, I did the math, and you need like 3,333 portable fusion reactors to have 20 million green circuits. So if I mass produce these, that'll do it. Question. Can you guys hear the music right now? I recently swapped over to Streamlabs, and it doesn't always seem to be working. Oh, there we go. You guys didn't have any sound, did you? Or you guys didn't have any music. Now it's there. I hate the... Part of this is really hard. Hi! Alright, I need to... No music? Alright, now there should be music. I just realized that the mixer is a little weird on... I'm using the Streamlabs OBS versus standard OBS, and it's different. And so now I just swapped this back over. So now there should be music. See, these guys are even crafting at 50% speed. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Oh, the other thing I was going to check is I have plans to cut the steam out completely, because now we have such a vast quantity of solar. We should be able to get away with just solar across the board. Like, I might do an entire section like that of just solar. Although, knowing me, I'd probably put it like right here. That way it's way out of the way. And then you do have a spot for another one. Okay. In theory, all my trains should be good now. They all should have what they need and be where they're at and everything. So, alright, a couple things that I've been thinking about here. At the moment, I have... Are you currently requesting stone? You are requesting stone, but you're not receiving stone. Why? See, I've got 30% productivity on my gears because I go through so many gears that there's no reason to pay full price on my gears, you know what I mean? I shouldn't have to use the full amount of iron for gears when I use so many gears. Alright, let's throw down some of these, because my guess is that... Alright, I don't need all this here now. Okay. There we go. It's up here, so my guess is that I'm just not plugged in. Yeah, I wasn't close enough. That should do it. I was gonna say, I set up a little thing here, so it's like we have passive providers and passive providers with stone and stone bricks. I set this up forever ago, just off of this giant patch, just so we'd have something going. And I was wondering, because I was like, certain pieces are not running, and I don't know why. Oh, are you guys coming to me? You're coming to me. This is the part where I hate vanilla, and it's where you've got 1,000 bots that are going to take forever Like, these bots are chasing me, but they're going to spend 90% of their time charging while trying to hunt me down. Otherwise, I have to just stand there and wait for them to hand me the stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. Come on, give me the stuff. Give me my steel and get out of here. Okay, so. Pardon me. I'd say it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, babe. Almost. Speed up 5%, productivity 30%. I always do productivity on the more expensive pieces. Like, okay, so something to note. All of my sciences, all of my advanced sciences, I'm currently producing using productivity. So I have 30% productivity, so I use less resources, right? But then if you come down here to my science is also running productivity, so I use less science as well. And the idea is that the really, really expensive sciences are expensive. By having productivity running, you get a lot more out of your high-tech sciences because they're expensive. So like a single run of science will get you further because you're running 20% productivity across all of your science. So that's 20% less science, that's math. Essentially, it's 50% less resources because you're saving 20% on the science end, on the research end, and then the production end, you're saving another 30%. So you end up saving approximately 50% of your resources to feed your really advanced science. Which at the moment we've got purple right here. I don't know why purple is right here. Really, I need to set it up right here-ish so it has more space. Do we have landfill? We never did landfill. Because I could flatten off the edge of this. Why am I yawning? Holy crap. Oh, shucks, man. Mining productivity is one of my favorites right now. While I have the production, I might as well, right? Although, I technically should expand my science production so that they're a little more quick. Where they're currently at, they're okay, but they could be a lot better. Notice I have a giant charging station across the board here, so that as we need it, we got it. And then I found that I can use buffer chests. Well, there's two different ways to do this. And I kind of like this way better. And the reason being is the base itself will never use the explosives, only I will. I'm using the explosives because they are very good at soaking up coal. That's actually why I have it. I have too much coal and I'm trying to get rid of it. Alright, you guys are officially going to change as well here. Let me go grab some productivity. I'm going to grab some speed and productivity and we're going to fix this. There you are. We're going to come over here to these guys. So they should be up 5% on their crafting speed, but now we have 30% productivity, which means we're going to be getting 30% more for free. Approximately every 3 that pop out will come out for free. And then we're going to do the same over here. Now, I learned something recently on quick adding certain pieces. Like you can, like for example, I can grab level 2s here, and I can go over something like this, and I can just, oh, hang on, let me try that again. So let's say that this guy had 3 of those and 1 of those, right? And I want to upgrade it. I can just click on those, and it'll just upgrade the ones that are correct. I don't have, it won't replace the speed module. It'll just increase the one that it matches with, which is pretty cool. Notice their energy consumption has gone up, but who cares, right? The entire point is to have a giant, power-hungry base. Oh. I forgot I hadn't set this. I want to have a buffer because I don't always have sciences running. I usually do, but I don't always. And so whenever I forget to set one, it's good to have that. That way it's like, oh, hey, here you go. I really want this coal to finish up. Uh-oh. Ah. You got cut off by accident. Wow, I have so many speed modules. Speed modules. Good sir, where you at? Yeah, come to find out, I didn't want 3 stacks. 1 stack, sure. 3 stacks, no thank you. Level 2s. Level 1s. Alright, that freed up a ton of space. I do want the... Oh, I found the option on my game to reset achievements, and I was like, cool, now I got no achievements, I'm kind of regretting it. Well, some of the achievements are really hard to get, some of them are not. Some of them you can get in a single playthrough, which is pretty cool. Like, my buddy and I did the beat the game in 8 hours and beat the game in 12 hours or 16 hours or whatever in the same run, because we just speed run beat it in the, it took us like 5 hours to beat it. But that was forever ago. I would never reset the achievements because some of those I don't know if I would want to do over again, you know? Might be a little crazy. Okay, it looks like we are capable now of just shutting off the steam altogether. The steam is only running at night. But I'm thinking I might be able to come here now and go like that and just let all that bleed out, and then we'll just get rid of it altogether and just let the steam do its job. We do need coal, but we need coal for specific recipes, which is thus why we have this here. At least I hadn't done the last achievement yet. Yeah, that's true. For me, these are the last 2 achievements I don't have. 20 million, which I'm at 7.2. That one's just a matter of time. This one is what we're currently working on now. But the problem is, I can only get so far here because I have to have space science for part of this. So we're actually going to work up towards our rocket real quick. This is going to be our rocket episode. Oh, I forgot I had you here. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I still have all the defender capsules on me that I need for the achievement. People like doing this, and I'm not a huge fan of it. You can like lock in things, and basically those are the only thing that can be there. Green, blue. Give me some red if I'm going to do this. I'm going to try it out. Like that. Trains, none of this other stuff I would want to have locked on here. Maybe those 2. That one and that one and that one. Those 3 I probably will always want to have, but the rest of these are like... Eh. Oh, that's right. I have an extra armor I don't need. I'm up to the top armor finally. Alright, flammables are finished. Let's work on rocketry. Because we're going to try and start working on some rocket level stuff. Which will be interesting because we'll have to see how that works. We need more light oil production, as in like this guy here. But here's the question, do I really need... What the heck? I hate when you do that. I don't think I necessarily need productivity on these guys as much as I just need speed. But I am going to have to set up something out here. Like that. I am going to need to set up stuff out here to produce the fuel blocks and then just dump them into passive providers and then I'll ship them out. Rocketry finished. Now which one do I need? I just need rocket shooting speed. I just need rocket shooting speed to get that. So here pretty quick we're gonna want to start taking all the extra light and turning it into our other stuff here. How much oil do we have? We have plenty of oil. Somehow one of those didn't have that. Weird. Okay. Rocket shooting speed. Rocket shooting speed. Having an automated science queue like I have in the modded would be really nice. Actually, hang on. Let me check. I want to check this real quick. Not there. Steam, what's our hours at? Yeah. Might as well make this a party, huh? I love how I just had Firefox open and now it's like installing updates. I'm like, I had it open like 20 minutes ago. Sorry, I'm changing the name of the stream. There we go. All changes saved. There. We're having a party, man. We're having a party. Okay, so there's a lot of things I want to, like, streamline here. First off, I have way too much stone on me. I would much rather streamline this, so we're going to fix that real quick. Let's grab... Let's see if my base is mad at me for ripping that out. Maybe a little bit. Alright, we're going to rip that out. And let's do... I'm redoing my concrete is what I'm doing. You guys need stone, which we don't currently have in base. But we need iron ore and steel. We have copper here. We have stone up here. So my thought is, should we try and do like... Oh yeah, I forgot I put this loop right here, which is going to make it annoying to like expand out right here. Oh well. Hey, that finally ran out. Perfect. Yeah, we need more power. I just looked at that and we absolutely need more power. Alrighty, time to expand that real quick. Otherwise, my base is going to run out of power during the night one of these nights, and it's just going to shut down. We're all going to be like, what happened? Something happened, I don't know what it was. It's because I'm trying to officially cut the steam out of the base. So. Alright, boys, let's grab all this crap and get it out of the way. Because we are going to expand... just a little bit, you know, just a little bit. We're just gonna expand our stuff here a little bit. All right, let's go nuke it, nuke it. All right. What is your productive range? Let's grab you, and we're gonna bring you out there. Except for you're going to be in the way, so just kidding. We're going to rip you up, and then we'll put this down first. Alright. Now we can do this part. Just like that. Nice. Now, I'm trying to remember if I have already set up some of the pieces here or not for this. Because I don't think we're currently building... I don't think we currently have anywhere building substations, so we're going to have to go do that here in a sec. Alright, train track. Watch your toes, we're coming through here. Lovely. Nice, alrighty. Whew. Doesn't fit. That did not fit. And then I think my base officially just ran out of power. I shut the steam off at night, and so we have enough power during the day, but we don't have enough power at night to like reach, or during the day we have enough power to run the base, but not enough to recharge all of the accumulators during the night, which is why we're adding on right now. I just hadn't got that far yet, and I'm like, oops. So now we gotta wait for daytime. Oh, here we go. Go figure, huh? That's what I get for shutting off my itty bitty bit of stream. Or steam. The problem is that the roboports take a crap ton of power when you have a lot of them in mass. And that's where we were running into issues, is we have a ton of them, but we don't have all the bits and pieces that we need right now. The other option I've noticed is I have found 0 uranium so far, this map. So it's not like we can just set up a nuclear reactor and be happy. I can't find any. It is like non-existent. Oh yes, let's build a quick one of these real quick. We're just gonna say, hey guys, we need something and we're not producing it. Let's do right there. Yo bro, would you kindly build me substations? And then I want one requester. Oop, not there. One requester, one provider. And then do that plus. And we want 2 stacks of them because they're helpful. Now, is this an intermediary product? Nope. Yeah, it's going to be a slow builder because it has to load every single one. But that's okay. As each one of these flows in and plugs in here, we're going to have a lot more power back up. So that's good. Where we're currently set, we're going to run out of power at night still. But that's okay. We have to finish rebuilding. Why is my nose so runny? Where's a tissue or something? Sweetheart, do we have a tissue down here? She's not listening. She can't hear me. Honey! Honey! Honey, do we have a tissue down here somewhere? Do we have a tissue? Can I have a tissue? Please. Thank you. It'll work. I just got that thing where it's like right up in the tip of my nose. I think that's better. I think so. Can't tell. I don't know. Hey, hey, what's our power like now? We're at 97 megawatts, but that's because we're using... Oh, we're only using 7 there. Oh, well, it's because we're still charging up these guys. As the RoboPorts max out, our power will greatly increase. Because RoboPorts take a lot of energy. Not a ton of energy, but a lot very quickly is the issue. Ooh. Rocket shooting speed finally finished. Hey, did I finally get him? That spot on my nose that was bothering me? Sorry, my nose is doing that thing where like right in the tip it's itchy, and I can't get it to stop. Okay. Hey, hey, watch our solar go out. It's funny because they go shooting out there, and then they get partway and go, and then stop to go charge. Yeah, we need so much power to power this base. So much solar. We're using efficiency modules, so it's not nearly as bad as it could be. But it's still a lot. Alright, what are we at here? That looks good, that looks good. I'm leaving room for a train. If I remember right, it's all jacked up right here. Like, if you look, my accumulators can cross the train tracks, like, appropriately size-wise. But then up this direction, it doesn't line up. Like, from this end to the next end, it doesn't fit. So, like, there's going to be one on this side, and then one on this side, and then the actual point, and then going up. Very good. Good on you, man. Are we waiting on purple? What are we waiting on? Military. That's what we're waiting on. Okay, so we need to officially make a better piece here. Now, the initial issue that I've had is all of this mess is kind of clogging everything up. What are we currently producing here? We're producing all of this by producing green and red through this feed through. This guy is producing the stuff to make blue. Okay, we're making blue. We have way too many engine producers here. By the way, I didn't build this. I did not build this. About 99% of this world is mine. A little bit of it's not mine. I had one night where I had 2 buddies hop on and help me for a bit, which is where you see things that are not mine. I have plenty of space here. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull this off here. We are going to leave that flowing to here because we are going to bring it over. Ooh, too much crap. That's what I get for doing the... Just get the extra there. Alright, so essentially what I'm going to do is... no power. Um, and I don't have the space in my inventory right now. Why do I have so many gears on me? Too much gears, too much stone, too many belts. It's what I get for doing construction. Every time I do that, I have too much crap. Alright, so let's come... Gears is going to be full over there. Let's come down here to blue for the moment. Yeah, I don't need like 800 belts on me. Thank you very much. I need 300 because that's all I want. And then... I don't need coal. I don't need that much stone, like, ever. And then... That's a lot better, anyway. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to rip all of this up, and we're going to run it streamlined down the side, and I'm going to design it so it's better. We're almost to the point where we're okay during the day. Once our solar gets up there. Are you still in production? You're not. You need steel. Steel, are you currently... We need an actual steel production. This is not enough. Okay. I say, don't let my... That's the part I hate, is when my robots pick up stuff like that. It's like, no, 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 leave it alone. Okay, if it's that, I want none ever. Thank you. And then... Reds, I don't want ever. Because they should automatically come over here, upgrade, and then come back to me. So I shouldn't need them. Let's see. I'm just looking at what we currently have here. Cut the red out there. Okay, so we're redoing blue. Give me the buildings, give me the blue arms. I don't care about the rest. The rest of that, the bots can pick up. I don't care. Okay. Alright, let's do the math here. What do we actually need? Ugh. So stupid. The stone to landfill ratio is pitiful. So I got a new headset, but it like... It's too tight right on the very, very, very top of my head. And so, like, I have a sore spot on the top of my head for my brand new mic. It's like... Hey, doing that. Hey guys, I got some bonus blue for you. Feel free to take it as you need it. Whoops, not what I meant to do. I meant to see where mine were. They're right here. Alright, so we're gonna do blue. We'll do 5. Okay, so we require engines, red, and that one. Alright, so from there we can do... That is why I don't put that crap on. Because I usually have something in my hand that I'm trying to place, and it's like, oh, you can't place that because you have the thing in your hand. It's like, you guys aren't helping. Okay, so we're going to go like that. And then reds. And then power. And that's no longer in the power grid. Good to know. People making a mess. Okay. That water is feeding over to that. I don't need that there anymore. Military science is also going to get redone. I have way too much crap in my inventory right now. Hey boys, can you grab like all of that? So much crap. You know, for how much my stupid stuff is complaining that there's no steel, that's really annoying when I have a crap ton of steel in my inventory while I'm trying to fix this. No, don't refill it. I'm trying to clean this out. We're trying to redo this area here because this is okay. So whenever I'm trying to jump from like one technological age to another, but I don't want to build a massive setup for it, I just like do this kind of stuff here. Which works, but it gets in the way really quickly. So it's like... Okay. So this is how I want it here. I do want one of these, and I want him, like... Not over here. Where do I want him? I want him out of the way. I do want an area for these, just not right here. Get rid of that for me, guys. Alright, Rocket Speed 3 finished. Let's work on Rocket Speed 4. We're trying to get rockets this stream here. And then I'm trying to rebuild this so that we'll actually have refined concrete faster and better. But problem is this whole area is kind of a joke, and so I'm trying to clean it up. This part's fine here. This is eventually going to get moved. Don't keep flooding my inventory with crap I don't need. Please don't do that. So we're gonna need to redo all of this, but are we gonna build it its own area officially then? I need to move my solar. This is in the way of the bus. Where can I put my solar at the moment where it won't be in my way? This region right here would be great. Or even just south of this train. That area right there would be great for solar. Because currently I have nothing going down there at all. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh my gosh. Okay, here. Let me get out of the way. No, don't get involved, you dumb bots. I don't want it. My dumb bots. No. Get rid of that crap. Nobody cares. Alright. Alrighty, so let's come down here. Clear up all the rocks. We'll get the stuff put back down here later. Alrighty, I want to do... like that. No, I want to do... accumulators across the top. Like that. That way I can do accumulators all the way across and then just fill this with solar. Alright. Now, tell me. I need you guys to plug in with the system here. And it wants to put us right in the middle of the tracks, huh? So let's put you there, and then let's see where we can put you down here. Okay. Solar. Okay. Now we're gonna greatly increase and move our solar. Nice. Now, this is going to be huge. We're going to just push this down as far as we can. So let's keep going down. Okay. Just realized there's one tiny little piece right here I missed. My bad. Wow, that's a lot of space to throw down solar. Holy cow. Alrighty, let's get back up here. Oh! I didn't know you could do that. I can just place it and it gets rid of the stuff underneath. That's pretty cool. Okay. That'll let me get that much going here. Needless to say, we're going to have a lot of solar, huh? Alright, so now I can go start tearing up the old solar and having it move down here. What's our power currently at? Our power is actually doing rather well, which is good because I'm about to ruin that. Okay. Now I'm curious if it's going to immediately... Oh. Well, that'd explain why nothing's happening. Hang on. Power. Yes. So here in a second, we're now going to have all those resources flooding down here to fill in. Oh, that's right, and I don't currently have a radar over here to be able to show off all that, so. Now the question is, was there space over here that needed filling in? A little bit. Problem is I want the boss to just pick it up and then turn around and throw it down. Here we go. There we go. Oh no, look at them. They're all out of power. There we go. That's much, much better. We're gonna let this fill in. So all of our power here is gonna get moved down here, and we're gonna run it all the way down to the bottom, and then as far over as we need to. We're gonna have a massive solar chunk just sitting here. And then that should hopefully give me a lot more space. Oh, I hate when it does this. Alrighty. There. Mainly, I just don't want to leave a giant open spot where the robots aren't going to be able to come down here. Because that's going to be one of the most annoying parts, is where it's like, oh hey, come dump all this stuff here, and then my bots are going to be floating at like 1 mile a year to come out here and place it. It's going to be like, ugh. Hey guys, if I were to ask you to rip this up, would you work with me on that? Is this real? No, it's not real. It's a joke. It's a cruel prank. Why would I do vanilla? Like, seriously. No, I'm doing vanilla because you guys kept talking about it. You're like, you guys kept making fun of me because all my worlds are heavily modded, and a lot of people were like, yeah, but what would one of your vanilla worlds look like? And the answer is, this is what a vanilla world looks like. Look both ways before you get hit by the train. What? Nice. Okay, get rid of that. Just like that. Yeah, I'm just trying to consolidate all of my solar down to one area. All my solar and all my accumulators. I want them all in one general vicinity. That way it is not as messy. What is my power situation at? I'm like, you're gonna tell me that my entire base is without power right now. Like, that's what you're gonna tell me. I hate the old power poles. Okay, that should plug us in, and our power should run out in about 7 seconds. At least till the solar finishes kicking up. Oh yeah, let's get away. And then we're gonna do... Essentially, that's what we're doing. We're just going to grab all of it and just tear up all of it. Problem is you do that and then there's nothing else. This is not Pokemon is love, Pokemon is life. Schroeder, I'm going to kick you in the pants, bud. Schroeder's just being a pain in the butt, you know that? His only comment is that my thing isn't what it says it is. I have so much crap in my inventory. Oh my gosh. Inventory is full. Alright, come on, boys. You guys are gonna come fill in this stuff. I'm gonna have to put a thingy. I'm gonna have to change my thing to just say shut up, Schroeder. Hi. Hi, sweetie. No, my bots are so slow. It's the email notification. I noticed that when broadcasting Streamlabs OBS, you can't change the email message. Well, the email message is only in one location anyway, so it's like, who cares, you know? Some of these locations I don't seem to be able to get to. It's a massive solar overhaul. Hang on, everybody. I need to change my message to shut up, Schroeder. Hang on. How do I get to that? Live. No. It's on the Twitch side. Twitch side. And then I go to... No, not that one. Dashboard. Go live notification. Shut up, Schroeder. I probably even spelled his name wrong. Just to add insult to injury. Don't send what you wouldn't say to grandma. It won't let me say that? Are you serious? It won't let me say that. Ha! You think you can stop me? I changed it. It says shoot Ip Schroeder. They thought they could stop me. Yeah, I was gonna change my going live message to shut up Schroeder, and it says don't change it to things that you wouldn't say to your grandmother. And I'm like, are you serious? How old are we? 12. All right, clearly. Oh. Oh dear, it's still dissecting all this. Oopsie. Ah, this new headset's driving me nuts. It's trying to bruise the top of my head because it's not comfortable. There's not enough cushion on the top. It's like a 1/4 of an inch of cushioning, and then it's like hardwood plastic. It's super, super annoying. Alright, boys, let's pick up everything. Everything we can, because apparently the bots are still trying to help. Nice, inventory's full again. Alright, let's go place more down. We're doing a massive resource movement. Wow, the base is going to completely lose power too. That's going to be the funny part. We're going to hit nighttime and 100% of the power is going to shut off. Come on, guys. No, it's not going to have... Fine. I just looked and I'm like, I don't understand. Why is it doing that? And it's like, oh, it's because it's gonna grab all of the stuff from the other location first. It's not gonna let me fill that. It's gonna use the other stuff first. I'm like, whatever. Whatever. Alrighty, we want solar. En masse. No! There's a... Ha! Ha! No cliff can beat the Grinch. I am slowly butchering an entire forest. It is awesome. Don't tell the wildlife people, but I am butchering an entire thing here. Okay, now question. Ah! Mistakes were made. I clicked it, and before I could move, it completely wrapped me around. I'm like, whoops. Okay, exactly there. So it's got this stream open. For like, yeah, I gotta love that, huh? Please stand by. It's called getting an extra 20 minutes of airtime without it doing anything, right? I don't have a please stand by thing at all. I'm either live or I ain't. There's no halfway in between on this stream. Yeah. Nice. By the way, what is our power situation after all of these things we've done? Yeah. 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 Mistakes were made. My power was like perfectly balanced, and then I started tearing it up and moving it. Not good. Did we finally? Nope. Had it up for over an hour. Yeah. The part that blows my mind is... Okay, let's put it this way. I watch some really big streams, okay? I watch some streams that have 20 to 30,000 people watch at a time, okay? I watch some pretty big streams. They don't put up a starting soon and leave it for an hour. They're like, hey guys, I'm gonna be gone for like 7 seconds, and they're like, bloop, bloop, I'm back, you know? The part that blows my mind is the fact that there's that many people, 150,000 people, sitting there waiting. That's the part that blows my mind, because it's like, you know, go away, come back in 20 minutes, you know? If they're not on it still, then wait, come back later, you know? I just get, I don't know. It's something I'm a little passionate about because I don't think it's smart to waste people's time like that. Like, there's a couple, like, some of the StarCraft streams that I really like. There's a couple of the StarCraft groups I really... Oh, it's for the new Fallout announcement? Well, that's different, though. If it's something big like that, that's cool. But if they, like... If it sits like that for, like, 2 hours and they still haven't launched anything, that's not being very, polite, you know, to the viewers. Or they should at least have the timer up. You know, if they had the timer up and said, hey, broadcasting soon, but it's going to be like an hour or two, but it has like a 2-hour countdown, that's perfect, you know? Because then people know what's up. Alrighty, what are we at here? I have a crap ton of solar I still need to place. Oh, that's right. I was coming for cliff explosives. Which, if I remember right, I moved down here. Yes, give me some cliff explosives. We're gonna go blow crap up. I remember doing this in vanilla. I remember I used to have chunks this big full of solar. Like, I would run a base that could run, I would run these bases, and they would have over, oh golly, an insane amount. Probably a terabyte worth of power in, I would have like a terawatt worth of power for just solar. And it was disgusting because these solar panels are not good. But you know. Okay. Let's throw down 3 more. And then we need... Okay. So my brain just had a I'm confused moment. Oh, it's because robots are bringing them down. I'm like, why the heck? Question, do you have your first game saved to see your first base? Probably not. The problem is I think my first world was on my laptop, so I don't think I have access to that one. Evalie, how you doing, darling? Gonna play some plastic explosives here in a minute. It's gonna be great. By the way, I am trying to revive my my Pokemon Soul Silver playthrough. I just haven't sat down to replay that 2 hours that we lost when the game file corrupted. So yeah. Otherwise, we'd have it. Totally have it. But you know, life goes on. Alrighty. Love it. Alright, we are getting a healthy amount of solar, which is good. Do I still have a crap ton of accumulators? I sure do. Sweet. Nice. So I checked it just a minute ago, and I'm at 1,505 hours in this game. So yeah, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Oh, also, my buddy and I are in the process. It was my idea, but he's the modder, so you know how that goes. My buddy and I are in the process of releasing a fusion mod, which should be pretty fun. It's going to be nuclear fusion is going to be the mod. It's going to be pretty sweet. Oh, sorry, bots. Thank you. Alrighty, how are we doing here? Oh yeah, I need my radars. I use my radars to be able to see my map. That's really what they're for. So I should be able to throw this guy down right here with a power. And that gives me vision of most of this. Yeah, we're building a fusion mod. It's gonna be super cool. And the idea is it's based off of actual fusion, but it's interesting because fusion in general, the basis behind fusion, is very rather simple actually. It just has to do with multiple treatments of hydrogen. You take hydrogen and then you charge it with an extra, I'm trying to remember, we went through all of the math and chemistry of it. It's like you take hydrogen and you do something to it, and it changes it so that it's 2H, which is called derium or something like that. And then you process it again to get H3, and then each time you add another piece on, it releases more and more energy up to H3. And then it's just a matter of taking that energy and using it. And typically it's again like normal nuclear, it's releasing extreme amounts of heat, which is what you're actually basing your power off of, is the heat. You're taking the heat and then creating steam and then using the steam on your turbines. But yeah, pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's officially like it's built, the mod is built, but now we're working on like the graphics and stuff. And then we're working on a little bit of balancing on it as well. Because the issue with it is, it's really good. It's really good, the mod is. Like a, I think you can get up to, I'm trying to remember what our, and Lost has all the math on it. He wrote down all the math, like, and it was funny because I was like, hey, I want this mod. I want a mod that does this. Will you help me, you know, what do you think? And he's like, well, I could probably build that. And so he's been putting it all together, and we went through all the stages. It's a 3-stage process, and each reactor, so it's like a reactor 1, a reactor 2, and a reactor 3, and it's like 2 or 3 reactor 1s feed into 2 reactor 2s, which feed into reactor 3s, is how we decided to build it. It's going to be pretty cool. The hardest part from like a Factorio standpoint is the concept of it is it just takes hydrogen and water, or hydrogen and power to do it. Hydrogen and lots of power, and then you get even more power back by doing it. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It ends up being late game, like after nuclear. It's the next step above nuclear is the fusion power, but it should be pretty sweet. Alrighty, how is this doing? We're getting there. Hey, hey, hey! See, the base only is ever running on 50 megawatts. It's just we have 5.4 gigajoules worth of power. This game looks complicated. Yes, kind of. It's as complicated as you want it to be, but it's one of those where, like, my first world, I got so far, and then stopped. And then I played again, and I got so far, and I got a little bit further, and then I stopped. And then I kept going and going and going, and eventually I got pretty sweet. Background music is Alan Walker Force. I believe it is. Hang on. Let me check. Yep, this is Alan Walker Force. You are correct. As of this moment, the music in my stream is about 45% my and Thermosnake's music, and then the rest is the free NCS library music. Our plan is to continue to grow our library to where we will have a library of NCS that is larger than the current one that's out there, with everyone else combined. Just between Thermosnake and I, we're going to try and kind of take the market on it. Because last time I checked, no one is currently producing NCS. No one is. And like all of the current albums and everything that I've been looking at are all old. Like they put the same music out. They relist the same music as the New Year's music. So it's like the 2016 music is on the 2017 album. It's like, what? Which is code for no one is supporting it. Which is why I'm supporting it. Because last time I checked, the no offense to YouTube, but their free music library kind of sucks. They have like a dozen good songs and the rest are subpar. And so Thermosnake and I are working on fixing that. We're building our own NCS library. And I think last time I checked we're up to like 17 songs or something like that. 17, 18 songs. He's got like 8 that are done. I've got 5 or 6 that are done, so that's like 13. And then I've got 4 in the working, and last I checked he had 3 or 4 in the working. So it's like, we've got a lot of music coming. And I'm excited, because I'm enjoying it. It's a ton of fun to do the NCS. And really, that's what I'm looking forward to, is I'm working on the NCS library and building one, because we don't currently have one. Not a very good one anyway. That power's in the way. Just got followed by Chris Linton on Instagram. Oh, that's cool. Ugh, that angers me. Alrighty. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to be enough power to hit everywhere. It should be, but I'm not sure. Now, Evalie, what do you do? Do you like? Are you like? I haven't looked at any of your profiles, so I have no idea what you're up to right now. Are you doing like music? Are you like a cosplayer? Like what do you do? What is your thing that you're having fun with right now? Release the power of the fusion. Lost is here, everybody. Lost is on the Twitch chat. Lost, I might have spilled the beans that we're building a fusion mod. Hope you'll forgive me. Are you finally burning down? I'm waiting to see what Lost says. He's either going to say he doesn't care or he's going to be like, ugh. For the most part, I don't think he'll care. You forgive, but you don't forget. Hey, to be fair, Wormus abandoned our cause, so... Or Wormus abandoned the cause. He said he's just a... Oh! Hi! I love you too. Alright, see you, babe. Alrighty, you do nothing special, just a no-life girl playing video games on spare time. Hey, nothing wrong with that, darling. Those girls are my favorite, the ones that just play video games in their spare time. Oh yeah. Alrighty, now that we are greatly increasing our output there. Oh, hang on a second. You're going to tell me we're not producing because our steel is not going anywhere. Passive provider. No. No. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. There we go. Cagorathe and his girlfriend. She's a little more than a girlfriend. I may be relatively hitched, if you know what I mean. Although she's kind of my girlfriend, you know. She's cool. She's a scary person when you get her into. She's a pretty scary person when you. She's the Wi-Fi. She's a pretty scary person when you get her into party hard. She will stab people with the best of them. Like, oh yeah, dangerous lady. But yeah, I'm excited. We hit a new level of nerddom and lost soul with our 1,000 hours, or our 1,500 hours in Factorio. The funny part is, and Lost is kind of right about it, I've kind of started turning into a completionist when it comes to video games, because like Sniper 4, 100% of the achievements. Ghost Recon Wildland, 100% of the achievements. Factorio, I'm 2 away because I stopped playing vanilla before I finished them. And so that's why it's like I'm at 7.4 mil out of 20 mil on my green circuits. And then this one, it just takes a crap ton of science, which is what we're slowly redoing. So basically what we did is we tore out all of our power from right here and moved it all down here. That way we can expand our bus out and continue to grow our science to a better size. That is the plan anyway. Let's see here. We need red and electric engines and mining drills. Okay. I'm waiting for... Oh. I was expecting it to tell me my inventory was full. What game should we get Cagorathe next? What game? I was actually looking at a couple different games. Not sure which one I would want to do, though. There's some pretty fun games out there right now. I'm trying to decide. I really like zombie survival, like 7 Days to Die kind of a thing. I really like those style games, but there's not a lot of them out there at the moment. So it's like, alrighty, let's do one more of these real quick. See if we can empty out my inventory. That kind of worked. Let's try that again. There we go. Nice. 7 days is a lot of fun. My only issue with it is I feel like the graphic to gameplay ratio is a little annoying. Daddy Dating Sim, we get that for you. Oh dear. To be fair, just about any game that you guys would gift me on Steam, I would play. So, just so you guys know. If there's any games you guys like want me to see, if you throw it at my face and be like, "Here!" I'll be like, and I'll play it. So, and I'll stream it. And the other game that I'm trying to 100% right now is Assassin's Creed Origin, but that one is a punk. I was going to use a different word, and then I went, yeah, in some places that's a swear word. So, never mind. $3.6 gigajoules. Yeah. The trains are getting fun, though, on this world. I'm still waiting to find more oil, and I'm also waiting to find any uranium. Like, holy crap, any uranium would be nice. We did find this guy, though. A 28 mil iron. Woohoo. Factorio is greater than free time. Well, Factorio usually is my free time, so I don't know how that works. You know what I mean? I finally tore up my copper that was right here and moved it, just because there wasn't enough space. I'm on the verge of doing another one of these. 21 gigawatts? Psh, I don't care. My base is run completely off of efficiency modules, which is why my power is so low. Like everything I possibly can has efficiency modules on it, because it saves you a ton of stuff. Ton of time, ton of energy, all kinds of good stuff. Alright, so power looks decent. I really need to finish tearing this up. It's gonna be messy. Oh, alright. Alright, hang on a second. You... Not you. You... 30 copper cable, 3 processing units, 1 speed module, and 1 battery. Okay. So let's go... We need blues. So that one takes speed modules. It's 14 seconds per 2. It's 10 seconds per 1 on a speed module, correct? 15 seconds per 1. 15 seconds per 1. Which means it's about a 1-to-1 ratio. Which means if we threw a couple on with the speed modules on them, we should be just fine. Especially because we're going to be doing productivity on the other ones. So that should work. Okay. Alright, so... Sorry guys, my nose is a little... You know. Alright. You. Let's talk. Because we need to set up... Not excited about the copper cable. Battery and copper. Battery would be on its own. Copper would be on the next. Okay, so let's try something like this. Let's try a copper, but we're going to offset by 1 on purpose. And then we're going to go that way, that way. So we're going to go copper wire into that guy, okay? And then from here, my red is coming across here, my blue is coming across here. I require both because I have to build blues. Blues are approximately a 1-to-1 ratio. Approximate. Close, but not quite. This guy, we're going to give 3 of those and a speed module per. And then we're probably going to end up doing a requester chest for our batteries, because our batteries are not in a position or a place to be able to be brought in well. So let's go like that, except for we're going to go no, 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 and then 5. Okay, so bring me the batteries. Oh, hey! Shucks, man. Power. How do I want to power this beast? We're going to grab regulars. Let's do that. Now the option is to either have a place designed to already build the modules, like how I have this down here. We either already have something like this running over here, just to build the modules, and then we just airlift them in with our bots, or we have to figure out a way to then ship them down. So, from what I'm thinking, we're gonna go passive provider, and we're gonna fill that to about there. Did I not have more? What? There. The question is, do I just make it this simple and then just airlift in the batteries and the blues? Because the blues are right there. I don't necessarily have to feed it in. I mean, it's right there. I can either feed it in or I can just have it airlift really quickly. These guys are still pretty slow in their build time. They're like 12 seconds a piece. So if I'm going to build them individually, or I can just set this up to have this feed out, jump across, splitter come out, drive out, and then just produce the modules right here. I mean, we can do that. That's a piece of cake. Let's try that. Oh dear. Hang on a second. I have one odd underground. What the F, David Blaine? Give me that. Okay. Sure. Let's do it that way. Typically, oh my gosh, my phone just buzzed. Oh, I also need greens, don't I? Light bulb. Greens. Where art thou? Iron, copper. Iron, copper. Okay. What could I get away with? I could get away with that. I could move that, I could move that, I could put that there. Those are in the way still. I can't get the copper over. I could get the iron over, couldn't get the copper over. I got copper here and iron here. Am I just gonna have to bus it further down? Ugh. Alright, fine. Lovely. Shall we start with the youngest? Lovely. Alright. In case anyone's wondering, that's Harry Potter, by the way. That quote. Shoot, Gersh Dern, I made a mistake. Not you. I need this guy. Yeah, that guy. I hate that. Only just a spot for now. Construction would drag you to the thing where it's building. Alright, now let's grab that. Where did it go? You? Yes. I want one of you there. And then I want... yeah. Awesome. Need about 15 of those, and about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Because this is how this works. Ready? I hate that it's in my inventory though, because it's slow. Oh, while I'm at it. Yeah. The idea is, I can build the reds in my inventory, and then I auto trash them, and then my bots come pick them up, go turn them into the blues, and then bring me back the blues like that. See? That's why it's like, ah! See, I was still waiting, Lost, for someone to build a mod to the, or an addition to the black market mod to make it so that it was individually based off of who owned what in the base. So, like, you know how you play something and it says, player Cagorathe operated this last kind of a thing? So, like, you would place stuff down to produce money, and or even have it be like,
the buy and sell chests have a player list and be like, the money earned from this item goes to this player, and have it be like a checkbox and be like, this player who's currently playing gets it, and if no one selects anything, it just goes, it divides it up among everyone. Because then black market would be cool, because then it's like a diplomacy thing between players. Woo! Yeah, alright. This is a Thermosnake song. I don't have enough blues! Man needs the goods, man. Shoot. Thank you. I was about to say, I seem to have yet to get more blues back. And I'm still out. 10% goes to the global account. Well, the idea would be that if no one has claim to something, or you don't claim it, then the money earned by an item would be divided up amongst all players playing. That way you could be like, hey, I built this, and so-and-so helped, so only the two of us get resources from it. You know, earn money from this, kind of a thing. Because then it would give ownership, which would prioritize people to produce their own stuff. So, like, for example, you could get to the point where you'd have one player over here playing by himself, building his own base, and earning 100% of his own money. And then you could have 2 or 3 players playing together, sharing money. But even then, you could be like, you could have one guy with one giant solar field, and he's like, I built this solar field. 100% of the income from the solar field is mine. And then it would prioritize players to spend more time building up their individual accounts based on their needs, you know? Alrighty, let's see here. Let's do that. Like that. No, but that only works one directional. It doesn't work the other way. Never mind. Either way, it only works one directional. What the crap, man? Kind of like that helps for more of a Minecraft multiplayer feel where you can build your own base. The idea would be for it to be more cooperative based. So it's like almost like a Sky Factory kind of feel, where you have like a bulk resource field for everyone, but based on what you're doing is what you get out of it. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Dirt to dirt. No wonder I was struggling to build this so bad. Ugh. Alright, here. Okay. Okay. There. Better. Better. I was so confused as to why this wasn't making sense in my, or why it wasn't building out. I'm like, this should be building. It's not that hard. Alright, you go in. You go out. You build, where are you at? Circuits. And then wait for it. Yeah! As fast as you can. Perfect. Alright, your job is to create... Oh. Okay. Now. Fast. No point beating around the bush. Those take forever to build as it is. Cool. Now, blueprint. Not the smoothest design I've ever built, but oh well. All my portable fusion reactors. Hey, boss, would you grab all this crap for me? Oh, shucks, man. Is that enough to put one more? You can bet your boots it is. Okay, so this means... Why do I have so many portable fusion reactors? Because a single portable fusion reactor takes... And that's math, I already forgot. What was it, Lost? We talked about this. Hang on, calculator. Let's see here. 24 times 250 equals 6,000 green circuits per portable fusion reactor. So when you're trying to earn 20 million, or build 20 million, so let me do some math for you, okay? So 20 million, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, divided by 6,000 equals 3,333.3 fusion reactors. So I can get that achievement by building 3,333.3 fusion reactors. Or 3,334 fusion reactors. I'm building fusion reactors like that because the fusion reactors are awesome because it's a great way to mass produce circuits. Because if you do the math on it, here, let me show you. Alright, so a purple processing unit takes 20 greens plus 2 reds. Each reds takes 2. So that's 24 green circuits per processing unit. It takes 250 processing units to build a... Where is it? Here. It takes 250 processing units per portable fusion reactor. So you're making 6,000 green circuits per portable fusion reactor. Like I said. Makes it a lot easy. Eclipse? Let me check. Yep. You are correct. This is Eclipse. Now this is awesome because this guy will feed this monster here. I'm trying to breathe here and it's not working. Alright, so that's a very simple advanced science. Which if you look, I'm putting productivity 3s across all my sciences because it saves me 50% resources by doing it that way. Sorry, I'm doing that thing where I got that tickle in the back of my throat. It's that little patch that goes in between your mouth and your nose, that little fold in the thing. And if you get like liquid or something behind that, and then it rubs, it makes your makes the back of your back top of your throat itch. I learned that in my class. But anyway, So those 3 are popping out these guys. I would love to put 3 more down here, but all this has got to go. And I don't have space for all this. Especially if we're honest about how many red circuits are right there. Hang on. Where'd they go? Thought I had enough. JK. There. It means these guys are going to stop producing, but you know. Oh, by the way, there's also a chance that if anyone wanted to, not right now, but in the near future, that if people wanted to play like Xbox games with me, we could totally do that. Because I currently have my Xbox right there on my other monitor. And once I get my... There's 2 different options. The one is I have a capture card upstairs. Once my buddy moves up here from California, he's going to help me redo my streaming setup again. And he'll either help me set up my capture card so I can just run my capture card from my Xbox to my computer, or I'm also getting a new gaming computer here in the next 2 months. Well, what is it? May 29th? Potentially in the next month I will have it. It's essentially whenever War buys it for me, so, you know. But as soon as that happens, I will be able to have another... gaming computer, and then we'll be able to game a lot more. Like, we could do like some... we could do like a Minecraft world on stream, like a Xbox Minecraft world on stream. We could do something like that. We can play Gears of War 4. I do want to do a Gears of War 4 playthrough, 4-player with people from the stream if I can. I do want to do that. And then I've got like Master Chief Collection and a bunch of other games like that. So there's tons of cool stuff we can do in the near future. Hopefully. You're too cheap to buy Xbox Live? Dude, I don't have Xbox Live. Needs a power cord, 360 needs an HDMI cable, and my one needs a paycheck. It's funny. Boy. Alright, so that's going there. Oh, by the way, guys, I am planning to start another... what do you call it? I am planning to start another Borderlands 2 run in the near future. I really, really want to do that. I really want to do another Borderlands playthrough on PC. And last time I played the Siren, I think this next time I'm going to play... we could do an all-mech run. That would be a fast run, Schroeder, if we did that. Because the Mechromancer is so powerful. Yeah, we could do a 4-player Mechromancer run. That would be a fast one. Like, we could probably do the entire thing in like 10 hours, kind of a thing. Like, we could do like a sun up to sundown on like a Saturday and just win, because the Mechromancer is so powerful. But I am planning on doing a playthrough of Borderlands 2 as every single character. And then once I have every single character played through once, I'm going to play another one with all of them. So like, once I do a full playthrough with my with every single character, then I'm planning on going back and then doing it again with the higher level guys. So like, it'll be another like, I'll play again, but it'll be the second time through from like level 30 to 60, and then once I've done every character that way again, I want to do it again with every character from 60 to 90. And the idea is it'll take a really long time. It'll take like a year to do it, or 2. But by the time it's done, it'll be a lot of fun. And it's such a fun game. Such a fun game. Look at all this science. I love it. I do want to do another one here, but I need to figure out... This one in theory should be easier. Purple should. Because it's just electrics and furnaces. That's easy. The furnaces is the annoying part. The engines, the electric engines are easy, because I've already got lubrication here. I've even already got this part done. I would need to set up one piece right here just to produce the engine units and then the circuits. So that's easy. So we've already got here. Let's do that. So blue is currently set up down here. Blue's going to be the hardest one to set up, honestly. With the robots dropping, airlifting stuff in, this is really easy. I could almost get away with doing something like, let's see if I can. If Thermo was around, he would say, I know that song. Hey, Evalie, tell me who does this one. I'm being a smart aleck. I hope you'll forgive me. Oh, shoot. Hey, guys. Evalie equals Shazam. We need a... I know I have the triples. The triple productivities. You don't know this one? This is Thermo Snake. Thermo is my French-Canadian friend who mixes music for me. Because he's awesome. He's my partner in crime when it comes to music. The goal is that between him and I, we're going to try and redo the entire free library. Except for we're trying the capitalistic method first, which means if people want to have access to these songs, they have to stream it off of my channel, is the idea. We're trying it that way first to see if people are okay with that. But yeah, we're getting to that point. We'll see. Wait, what are we blaming on Thermo now? I have no idea. Alright, we want engine units. And we want those. If you notice, things have calmed down a ton with the robots. Hardly any robots are currently flying around. And it's because most of the stuff they were flying around for was all this junk right here for the sciences, and we tore it up and are redoing it better. So... okay, we're up to that many electrical engine units so far. The better question is, what are we not blaming on Thermo? I'm just looking forward to when he finishes his finals so that he can be around again. We kind of lost him for his finals. It sucked. You are not an intermediary. You are an intermediary. Ooh. Gotta go sleep, school tomorrow. Alright, Evalie, we will see you later, darling. Alright, you build regular engine units. You require steel. Okay, that's what that guy's for there. Okay. See you later, Evalie. You have a great night, darling. Alright, let's see here. Okay. And here's where I have to figure this part out. Because what we're going to do is we're going to do a... Unless I'm mistaken, this is another thermo here. Yep. I'm very pleased with Thermo's work. His work is great. I think I'm Thermo's biggest fan, to be honest. There we go. Question, is this an intermediary product? No! Productivity on belts would be awesome. But yeah, there we go. Okay. So that should be good there. Alright, now we need to work on the stone. Smelt the electric furnaces. Steel, red... red, steel. This is not enough steel. Alright, we already knew that. Don't worry that much about it, dude. We need them, but we don't need that many. Question, guys. Do we have any level 3s that I could have? Because I want them all, dang it. What are we at on our stream? 2.5 hours? That's not bad. What time are we at? 2:35? Okay. Schroeder, question for you. Would you be available to maybe do a Borderlands start, like tonight or something? Or are you busy? Because that's going to be a key factor here. If we're going to start our Necromancer run, I want to start it soon. I would like to start it soon anyway. Okay, you're not keeping up. Gears is not keeping... Oh. It's because it won't let me dump in there. You might Friday. Problem is, I don't want to wait 3 days or 4 days to get it started. I want to start it sooner rather than later is the thing. I should be available tonight. I'm working with a buddy of mine to finish up my D&D character for this weekend, but that should not take too long. But it's PC. Yeah, Lost, we're on PC. I technically have Borderlands on my 360, Borderlands 2 on my 360 with all the DLCs, but I don't have it on, but I'm currently playing on my 1, so I don't know if I could even access my character and my DLCs at this point. Yeah, I just want to get it started soon. I don't want to keep pushing it off is the deal. If we're going to do it, I want to do it. So here's the other option. The other option is to go like this and go... It's 5 seconds per. If we're gonna do it this way, we might as well do it this way. Whoops. Whoops. That's not quite what I meant. Ah! Ugh. Alright, let's give that a go. And then let's check our bots. Plenty of logistics. I do need to keep upgrading my logistics robot speed if I can. But that should, in theory, give us yellow and purple. And down here we have... How much saved up do we have? Oh, we got a decent amount of getting there. And we need... Oh, military. Oh, military. Military is a pain in the butt. I hate doing military. Where's my... And say, if you got him, bring him to me. Alrighty. Alright, we want a military across these guys. Ugh, this blasted headset, I hate it. Like, it's good, but it's not soft on the head part. The head part is like digging into my skull, and I hate it. Alrighty, let's see here. Grenades. Now the question here is, I have grenades in production over here. Let's keep a stock of grenades, I vote. Alright, Alright, so that's grenades. Standard military rounds. But this is if I'm planning on bringing most of this in. Headset plus hoodie equals problems? Not always. My other headset, my Turtle Beach headset, does not care. Not in the slightest. This one cares. I just wish I had an extender piece, because then I could plug in my earbuds, and I'd be golden. But okay, tell me about yourselves. 2 every 10 seconds. You make 1 every 3 seconds. Put a pillow on my head, that would fix it. Yeah. Trying to figure out how to do this part. Okay. This is going to look a little silly, and the answer is you're correct. You're not an intermediary, that sucks. I don't want copper to be being pulled out. That's annoying. Problem is I don't think I have the right direction. Let's grab a new one. I need one that goes down. Lovely. Like that. Okay, and then we need... I need to get to the point where I'm officially producing all of the belts on my own. Like, naturally producing them on my own. Problem is, if I'm going to be doing that, I'm going to end up putting a depot right here to drop off iron and copper here. Which wouldn't be hard. I mean, all it is I would have a train. I would have a train go to the Well, I don't know. This might be able to keep up, actually. My issue is trying to build a belt maker over here on the end, and then having the bus not be able to feed it. Just because of the draw that we would have on it at that point. But to be honest, I'm probably going to end up redoing all of this iron somewhere anyway. I'm probably going to end up putting it over, probably up here next to copper. I'll probably put another depot right there. It goes out this way. And it'll probably come out and then up like that, and it'll be the drop-off. And then this one will come out over here and then be the pickup, and then keep going. Top left of my screen is a little screwy. In what respect? Oh, of my webcam? You're talking that my, I'm getting a weird color on my green screen. I don't know. My webcam does that. It kind of is hokey sometimes, but, you know. Let's get back to our chat. Get our chat back out here. There was white fuzz stuff. I don't know. I think the angle on my green screen is off a little bit from where it should be to the webcam. It's not quite parallel to each other, which is where I get silly stuff like that. Okay, I need something building gun turrets. It's probably just that my headset... Here.
Hello. Okay, my microphone, I just changed microphones because my other one was hurting my ears. Which means I might need to just drop my music just a hair. Because now my mic is probably quiet and I'm probably, or my mic is, yeah, my mic's probably quiet and I'm probably loud, so my bad. Probably auto-wide bouncing being silly. I don't know, it's been doing that a lot lately and I haven't really done anything different. So I'm like, alrighty, can I get those? Great, now I have to manually turn the stream up. What a punk, man. Complaints. Nothing but complaints here. Whoa. Hello? Is that better? How about that? Hey, how you doing? Bagologist? Is that how you say that? That's good? Alright, I upped my mic volume, that way you guys can hopefully hear me. So, I'm not sure, I think I said your name right. Is that Bagologist? Is that how you say that? Bagologist? Yeah, you did. Sweet. Okay, I'm noticing that we don't have time to haul the red in. Red needs to be dropped in of its own accord. So... if we put him here... do that. You're in the way, bud. Like, I don't know if you could possibly have been in the way anymore. I'm trying to make it so I can at least hear some music too, you know? Get some tunes going here. Alright. Okay, we're gonna bring red. Oops. Don't want any blues on this, no thank you. Ugh, super annoying. Vanilla for those 2 achieves. Yeah, normally I do modded, heavily modded, but I've been playing vanilla the last probably week or 2 on this world just to get the final achievements that I haven't finished yet. Did I ever get a blue? Not yet. Hey, there they are. Technically, you can do that. Except for here on the end, you just go like that. But that way my bots are not wasting time bringing those specific items in. Okay, now you're out of range, so we need to drop another one of you. Which I'm totally cool with. You're feeding in, you're good. You guys are all prepared and fed. I need something building the turrets. Which we're going to have to do here because it's so heavy on its resources, it's annoying. Alright. You ready for this? Check this out. Whammo! Oh, never mind, my inventory's full. It was gonna be really funny because I was gonna put like a dozen in my inventory, and it's like, oh no, you don't have space for that. It's like, oh, never mind then. Okay, I don't want that in my inventory. I don't want that in my inventory. I don't want that in my inventory. So much of this crap, I just don't want it. I have a single wild robot. I have 50 regular of those that I don't need. Get those out of here. Alright. Ah, you are not keeping up. There. Let's do that. So you guys are doing good. That sound though? Which sound? Is the sound a little hokey or what? What's up? I can't fix what I don't know. Ah. We're using 62. We're not up yet for our day for power. How is my solar gig doing over here? We need our solar. Oh, I put down 50 bots and it was magical. Huh, okay. Hey, that works, man. Okay. Yes, I am full and I am full, so let's go fix that. Pardon me, train. Okay. Gotta fix it. Alright. This is the part of the show where I'm at near the end of the show, and so I'm tired, and so I stop talking. In case anyone's wondering. Alrighty, I need... Yes. Never understood that. Trying to line these up and they always line up weird. There. Holy cow, here they come. I was waiting for him. I'm like, we're either going to see something or we're not, so. And now all the bots want to get the crap out of my inventory, but it's like, you know. So I'm thinking I'm going to end up ripping these trees out here, and I'm going to put one extra set of accumulators down this edge. Kind of a thing. Because I don't think I have enough accumulators, and I don't think I have enough solar. I'm up to 20 megawatts in... Oh. What the heck is my base doing? 510 megawatts in just stack inserters. Gotta love that. Whoops, 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 whoops. Stop it. Okay. Alrighty. Because we are officially on our accumulators, and let's watch this for a minute. We want to see what happens here. Am I to the part of the stream where I'm leaning forward so far that I'm cutting my face off? Yep, I am. Okay, just checking. Move everything. Whoops. There. And this is where it dropped off as we finished. I'll be on Discord a little later, have to run some errands. You're good. You're just fine. I'll be jumping on later for Discord anyway as well to see if we're gonna be starting some stuff or not. Yeah, this base is growing. Now that I'm redoing this the way I want it to be, it's definitely a lot more heavy. Yeah, we're using like almost a megawatt per one of these guys. So the base is definitely going to be spiking in its power consumption, which we will have to keep in mind in the near future. There's 17 accumulators. We're not getting batteries, so that says something. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't help. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted that one to stay. And I wanted... Nope. Actually... let's do that. Okay. And this is nice because it means I can grab this guy and get rid of him. And I can potentially grab 2 more to continue to increase battery production. Bit of a tight fit, isn't it? Alright, we just more than quadrupled our production, because we were only on a single speed module, a level 1 module on each of these, so that was good. So now we have a lot more batteries coming out. So that's good. Interesting. Okay. That'll do what I want there. What is our time at here? I think we're about ready to end this. Yeah, 3 hours. I try to keep my streams about 3 hours. Any longer and people don't want to watch any shorter, and I want to get as much done as I can in a time frame and still have it be a decent length for everybody else who wants to watch it later. So anyway, I'm gonna call it a day here, and I'm gonna hop off. I will, let's see here, what's today? Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday during the day, about same time. I should be able to get on and play some more similar stuff. I will either be doing Factorio again, or might be doing the Necromancer run. I will be showing more of this world as it goes, for sure, and we'll go from there. So, anyway, as always, it's a pleasure having all y'all with us. Leave a like, follow, subscription, and I will catch you guys later.